Hello, this is Godel, and welcome back to the Islands of Insight Static Puzzle Series. Last time we left off, we were in the Archipelago of Curiosities, and we were just, like, storming through the puzzles over here. But yeah, let's just keep at it. There's a lot of puzzles here. This is going to be several episode enclave, probably 2, 3 episodes, so we're just going to see where we can get each episode. So right now we're doing the mega... What's this kind of puzzle called again? Sentinel Stone? This is the hardest Sentinel Stone puzzle in the game, just because there's so many of them. So right now we're looking at... Got everyone except this one back here in the corner. So, let's see. We're gonna have to figure out how to squeeze these together. I think we need to go... crouch down and then kind of inch towards these. Now we see this one. Perfect. Oh, this one over here is a problem, though. So if we go further either way here, we're gonna lose sight of all of these over here. Is that okay? I'm gonna mark this spot. I didn't mean to put a waymark on it. Whoops. I'm gonna mark that spot over there. Let's put the teleporter over there. And then let's try going this way from it. We have two here that we need to be able to see simultaneously. So here we go. That's about as far as I can go over in that direction. Let's see. Alright, we have two over there behind these two, and then one further over there. I think I have quite a bit of freedom to scoot back currently. Let's try scooting back a little. I've got an extra one. But this one that's straight behind here is not going to work from over here yet. It's completely blocked off from this angle. And then once it's visible, this one over here is blocked off, so... Let's see here. We just need to find a place that looks like pretty promising with... I mean, literally all of them visible, I guess. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's... We had this spot before that I marked. Oh gosh, the waymark is actually a little bit inconvenient here. But I wanted it to mark so I know where I had checked. Okay. So we need... this one over here. Let's try to creep over this way. Did the waymark just break line of sight with these? Interesting. I didn't know that's a thing, actually, that your little waymarker actually breaks your line of sight with these. Okay, I'm not going to be using that then. That's funny. Okay. Alright. So we're inching closer to this one over here. If we move too much further, we're going to break this connection right here. But let's see if we can get a little closer. What broke? Oh, this one over here also broke? Yeah, that one broke, and we still can't see this one. So we're going to need to probably be able to see this one from behind this pillar, if I were to guess. So let's start over here. Try to straddle this one here. Okay. So one thing you can do is you can kind of zoom in on the laser and just kind of inch forward to get the tightest viewing angle at a pillar. However, it doesn't look like that's going to help us here because we have those two over there that are... Well, there's one completely obstructed. We would need to go much further this direction to the left, which I don't see why we can't do. So let's inch up on this one. Alright, we need to be able to see both of these two around it, though, if this is to work, so... So just crouching down, and then... There we go. I don't think I can really get any closer in that direction. And still no dice on that one, so we're gonna have to... probably go around this in some way. So let's go break this. Now we see that one. Let's go this way a little bit. Is this it? What are we missing? Oh, hang on. Let's get further away from this to expand our field of view around this pillar. Now what are we missing? We've broken this over here. Okay, can we get a little further back then? I imagine it's not like so tight that it's pixel perfect, so it must be something semi-reasonable. Maybe just back up a little more. Nope, we've lost a bunch of things doing that. Okay, let's scoot back up. Okay, so we need this one here. And then we need these two over here, which I feel like we would have to get closer, but yeah, we're not really in a great spot to get closer. Let's try backing up like a whole bunch. What if we go like around this way? I already spent 5 minutes doing the first puzzle here when I said there's hundreds of puzzles for us to do. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Let's get further away from this so we can see both of these. Get further away so we can see that one over there. Yeah, this is, like, not looking too promising in this corner right now. Maybe scoot over here, let these reveal each other. Oh, hold on. We just had this big amount of them just pop between the pillars. This might be it. Alright, we have one more over here. Can we scoot back without breaking these? Without breaking them too much? Maybe scoot over a little more. Can I get both of these through here? Yes, but now there's another one that's missing. But if we do all three of those through there... Alright, what are we missing? These two here. To get them from this angle, we need to go further away so that we can see around the front pillar, right? It's getting closer, yeah, it just further obstructs them, so... Can't really see them from, like, any angle over here. We need a... This seems to be quite a constrained point over here because there's these two pillars that are very restricting of things around it. Surely it's not something silly like this. We just hug this pillar, right? I mean, it's actually quite a lot we can see, but it is... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's think of this from a perspective angle. This seems to be like quite a perspective bottleneck to be able to see this one in front and then these two behind it. So I think we need to look at this as one of our major blocking sets of pillars. Alright, so when we do this, scoot up a little. I feel like I've been to this exact spot before, and yeah. Yeah, we start to have problems with seeing the pillars on this corner of the puzzle. Can I get any insight if I, like, jump up and look down? This is, like, remarkably unhelpful to me. Maybe it's useful to someone, but not to me. Because it's too hard to visualize all the different lines going to a single point here. Alright, let's keep looking at this over here. Where do we get, like, some breaking points where, like, just a ton of these are visible all at the same time? Because either we're going to have to be looking at these pillars, like, through them, or, like, they're going to be visible, and then, you know, we'll just look around the things around us. So we need to find a place where they mostly agree. So here's a place where they mostly agree, but then this backside of the puzzle doesn't agree. So which way can we go without breaking connections here? Go this way. Go a little further back. I've like been over here before in this spot, so we need to get this one over here. These two over here still. Okay. Let's break a couple of lines. Okay. Oh, just need these two over here. But in order to get those, I need to go, like... need to go further back, but it's gonna break so many connections if I do that. I can't go back this way, because then I can't see around this one that's right here in the front. How's this here? Just need this one over here. I don't think I have anything breaking my line if I just walk to the left. There we go. Alright. There's the spot to stand if you want to beat this puzzle without having to spend a bunch of time figuring it out like I did. Woo! Okay. Do we want to do some rolling block puzzles? Not my favorite, but sure, let's get a couple of them out of the way. So what do we got over here? We got a bunch of stuff happening. What? Okay, so these are like 2 by 2 by 2 by 1s and then 2 by 2 by 2s. Looks like this is the only move over here, so let's move this one here. And we want to get the pillar over here, so... Alright, we can move the cube, or we can flop that over, which doesn't help us, so let's unflop that and move the cube. Now I can move these out of the way. Alright. Alright, we can now move this over. Alright, not too hard of a puzzle. I'm like, spoilers, I'm still terrible at these. Alright, so here we have a bunch of tall boy pillars, and I think this grid is lined up in a way such that you can't flip the parity of these, so wherever these line up, that's where they're gonna have to go. And oh, I see there's actually a lot of yellow squares here. So we're gonna need to get one up here. We need the... We need a pillar of the appropriate length and starting point to get there. So like this, for example, can't go there. But I think this one could if these two were not in the way. So let's figure out how to move these. Can we like kind of permutate these around the middle? Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. So got that back one filled in. How do we get this one in the bottom right corner? It's gonna have to be one of these long boys again, but from where? What if we do this one to get this out of here? Weird permutations. Okay, well, this can go down here in this tile, but we still don't have the one we need to go in this one. It's probably going to be this one, huh? So let's see, this one folds to here, to here, to here, to here. Yeah. So this one that's currently in the corner needs to get over there. There we go. Alright, can we finish the puzzle with this? Nice. And this one was like kind of in nowhere land. It just sunk down to the abyss. Good fight, Abyss block boy. Alright, feeling self-conscious about this now. We've done a total of 3 puzzles in 15 minutes. So maybe I'll come back for this rolling block puzzle. Will I? Do I need to come back for it? I don't think this one's too bad. So we need to figure out... The parity of this move here at the end is going to be that we're going to need to roll this in like this. So we need to get through these 2 bridges. We need to get across here with like 2 different bridges, and then like seal off the loose ends from the bottom. So something like this. Now we can roll through, except not like that. Roll through on this orientation. Nope, not like that either. Like this. There we go. Oh, but this puts us at a way that we can't get to those. So the 2 that we want to use to get over are actually going to be these 2 in the middle. Undo a bit more. Alright. So let's close this one off, and now let's go down through the middle. And we want to go around. We don't want to hit this block on accident here. Hold up. Undo, undo, undo. Alright, we want to come in here at a different angle. Or at a different initial position. Is this the same thing I just did? I believe it is. Okay. Undo. If we go flip like this, then we can go like that. Okay. That doesn't give us a way to, like, get in here to get that and then get out. So maybe we do have to come in from one of the edges? What if we come in from the edge? Hold on, I'm just gonna reset here. Because I need to route a path over here. So if we just try to go in straight like that, it doesn't work. So what if we go in like this? Nope, that doesn't work. We need to go in on the angle that is starting us standing up in this. Whoops, don't want to do that. So, I'm so bad at permutating these blocks. There we go. Okay, so this is how we want to start. We're going to go down. Is this right, though? Like, let's say we seal that off. And then how do we do the other ones? So we could certainly line it up such that we... Is that what we need to do? Is this just a lining up the block issue here? So let's try to go flat against the top, like this. Does this give us the angle we need? No, this doesn't, like, let us do anything while this block is blocking us. Okay, and then the other method we can do is... we can start standing up in the middle. Which is the same move we did on the other side. So standing up in the middle, we can now roll. We can go here, we can hit this, and then we can come back and go down here. Okay, so let me just go over and... we know what we're doing, we just now need to do it. We need to get a tall boy here. Stamp here. Now we need a tall boy here above the entrance to this lane. Like that. Gonna go over, stamp this, come back, and then there we go. Alright, cool. I was gonna say, I think that's the last rolling block puzzle we needed, but then I remember, no, I think there's one over there too. Big sigh, big sigh. Alright. You know what we haven't done yet? Logic grids. Let's do a logic grid. Alright, so we have connect all dark cells, and there's a dark symmetry right in the middle, so we already know we're going to be doing something like this. I don't know what the point of the A is, since it already says connect all dark cells. That's going to have to connect on both sides here. We have a... If we have connect all dark cells and we have the symmetry, that means light is going to have to be symmetrical as well. So there's a 3 here that's not connected to that, so we have to say that's not connected. Let's see. This 4 can't interact with this 6, so this is a 6 here, so this can go like... This has to come at least here. This dark is going to need to get out of here somehow, but it could go... It still could go like this, around the 6 and the 4. Well, it can't actually do that, so... Because then we're going to lock in the 4 to prevent it from being a 4. So the dark's going to have to come through here. So now our 3 is done. That's cool. Alright. This 4, I think, now only has... No, the 4 still has a couple different ways we can make it, so we still can't say exactly how the 4 goes. What does the 4 say? The 6, though, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know the dark has to come around the top. Oh, you know what? This 6... This isn't a 6 down here. But wait, if we connect them, yeah, they're going to have to be the same. So we have to assume this is a 4, and we have to assume this is a 6. If we connect this up here, isn't that a problem? Nope. Okay, I see it. So we go like this. And that guess I said where the dark can't go through there was like a complete incorrect assumption, but hey, it worked out, so... I was like, what kind of puzzle is this? It's just like a freaking bind. Oh, great. More rolling block puzzles. We have rolling block and then also... Hello? Oh, there's like 2 blocks here. We have a rolling block and then get a puzzle to... Or get blocks to 2 specific spots at the same time. So our solo block is going to have to end up here in the top right corner, and our double block is going to have to end up over here. Let's just, like, trace a kind of a tentative path for it. So if our solo block did something like this, we made a couple of terminal points, so we need to go back and clean those up. Here's a new terminal point here for us to clean up. I don't think... No, we can't actually clean that one up. Like that. Let's see. Okay, I am, instead of actually, like, trying to figure both of them out at the same time, I'm gonna think about how our blocks could move. Could the one tile come through and clean this path up that we just made? Let's give that a go. So, we want to try something like this. No, that's not going to work. That is also not going to work. But what did I do? Oh, what did I do before? Like this, okay. So let's try our one block. Now, no, this has a parity up here that we can't get. We can't get around. What if we start like this? So this one now has to go this way. We don't want it to go this way because then it blocks everything in. So what if we go like that? No. Okay. Let me think. How else can we start it? Can we start by going left? No, we can't. The block is there. The sky drop. I wish the sky drop wasn't there. This dang old sky drop. This guy needs to get gotten. Gotcha. Alright, how else can we get this? So we have to go down, and then we have to go left, and then we have to go down. So we know that for sure is the correct starting place. So here, if we go right, then this one has to go right or down, but going down doesn't work. So we have to go right, down. This can't go down because then it cuts off the solo ending over there, so this has to go left. Now we can go here. This could go down here. If we go down, what do we need to do over here? This one needs to go down, then left. This one needs to go down because it can't go left. Let's see how much area we can fill in over here. Looks like we make a terminal point though, like that. So that's no good. Actually, hold on. I think we might be okay. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Oop, and I have looked out of the window again on accident. Alright, I saw a 3-star up here. Let's see, what could it possibly... Oh, we are not doing it with the strobing effect. When you, I think I've mentioned this in a previous video, but when you're in a puzzle grid, it's actually like a 3D rendering. So if you have like some kind of crazy lighting effect going on in your grid, then it will like actually project into the actual puzzle you're trying to do. Alright, so let's see what we're trying to do here. B is gonna have to go up here. We need to basically assume that connect all dark cells. Okay, so this is similar to that 5-pit puzzle where we have connect all dark cells and there's symmetry in the middle. We need to assume all light cells and all dark cells are going to be symmetrical. So whatever we figure out for one side, it's going to be the same on the other side. So we have a 4 and a 5. This B is a 4. It's almost easier, like if I had a pencil, I could just like say this is an A and a 1 dart down. This is a A and a 5 dart left, just to mirror the other side. Unfortunately, we don't have that. Whoops. Let's just hope that was correct. We also have no light and dark squares, so gonna have to think about how we do that. So if we put a light cell here, for instance, this is going to come up here, then we'd have to have an isolated dark cell here. So this has to come up like this. Okay. A and B can't touch. I could have put that a long time ago, I just forgot. This A needs to get to the... This B needs to get to the A. Sorry, the B needs to get to the B. I don't know what I'm saying. If we go here and we make a turn, we're going to need a dark cell here. But we're also going to need... Because we have to assume this is also a 4. No, this one is the 4. So we need 3 dark cells here. Effectively, we're going to have Okay, well, the light cell, there can't be an extra light cell here. So, light, dark. The bee is going to have to come down through here in some manner. It could come straight down like this, and then some dark cells would come up here to fill this area in. So we don't know exactly how this white tail of the bee is going down yet. Let's see. We need 5 here. How many spaces is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 1 light cell in this area. It's gonna have to be the one that gets the A down from here. And the A is not gonna come over here, so we're gonna say this is dark. Okay. Our light cell is gonna have to be one of these two over here. So we can't have a light cell here or here. Okay, so this A can now come out a bit. What are we doing with this? There's a 2 here. There's gonna have to be a dark cell up here or here. It could either wrap around like this, and then the B could come around, or it could come up here, and then the B goes around the back. So many choices still left. Let's look at this 2 over here. So there's a 2 here. This is a 2 cell. This cell is also probably connected to the A. Well, it has to be connected to the A, but it could still swoop under, so... But let's look at the 2. If we put the second dark cell here, then our A is going to get connected. If we put it here, then the A is going to have to come through here. Oh, that's hard to visualize with this kind of weird checkerboardiness that's happening here. Let's see. Where's our 1 again? So if we have this go over here, like this A comes up straight across here, there's going to need to be a dark that goes all the way down and across down here. Unless the light is all the way, unless this A is all the way like against the bottom of the grid. Like the A could come down here. Very, very tricky here. I feel like gotta decide on something though. So there's gonna have to be a dark here. There's gonna have to be 1 more in this column. There's gonna have to be 1 more in this column. Let's see, if we put our dark cell here, we're going to have a light cell here. Then we're going to have a dark cell here. And that's going to block in the light cell. So, we cannot have... Which way did I say just now? Put a dark cell, there's going to be dark cell, light cell, light cell. So if we put light... If we put dark, it's going to be light, dark. So dark, light, dark. So this one has to be light. Alright, getting somewhere. So there's still 1 more dark cell either here or here. This dark is not going to be able to get out through here no matter what. It's encased by this A, so I think the dark is going to have to go up here. That's going to close this off. Alright, probably should have seen that one a little bit sooner. That's okay. Alright. What are we looking at now? So that finishes our one. Our A is going to have to squeeze through here. We can't close this in, so our A is going to have to squeeze around there. Alright, do the same thing over here. Now, how does this B... What's our remaining constraints? We need to have a dark cell in this column. And then... we need to have 2 more in this column. So if we go dark here, we're going to have to go light, dark, dark. And that's a problem. So this one has to be light, then that's dark, light, dark. We need 1 more dark cell. I think we just do this. Alright, there we go. Toughy. Toughy, but satisfying toughy. Alright, what are we looking at here? I see a, whatchamacall down here. Shy Aura wants to be collected. What kind of Shy Aura are you? It was a Don't Move Shy Aura. I remember there's some sneaky stuff on the bottom of these islands. Okay, here's a Shy Aura. Let me teleport back up here and grab this Shy Aura. Hidden ring before I purge that one from my memory. Let's see, how are we doing this Shy Aura? What kind of Shy Aura are you? Are you backwards or flying? That was an amazing entry. Let's try that again. I do not know what you are, still. Well, you're not a sit-still boy. I guess it was just the flying, and when I landed there, I must have hit my feet on the... and moved on the ground a little bit. Alright, leitmotif here. Looks like it's up here on top of this stone wall. Alright, weird dangling hidden archway. Let's do some of these weird, fractals. So, these fractals are unique versus the ones everywhere else in the game in that they have this pattern. The pattern's supposed to help you find the, alignment more easily. Basically, the pattern has 2 different, angles of the vectors going on at the same time, and where they align is where you're trying to make your, shape. So this is close. There we go. Close enough is good for these. So unlike the morphic fractals on the mainland, you can actually kind of use a real strategy on these. Like, you want to find patterns where they're actually lining up and making the picture look the same on both sets of tiles together at the same time. Alright, so we need to go this way. Let me just restart. Let me get some home plate directions here. Okay. So this is looking good in this direction. Let's try to move it over here. Having trouble moving the... So I'm looking, right now, I'm looking at the one that has like a bunch of blue on it. I'm looking at those cells. So I see where those like circles are opening. I'm trying to move those kind of so that they are more towards the places where they should be, but they're not really wanting to cooperate with me. Can't get them to move how I want them to. Which I guess is like just the regular morphic fractal experience, is that the puzzle doesn't behave how you want it to. Which way am I going here? Okay, well, I have the whole center blue now, but, like, as you can see from the other pieces, everything's still pretty misaligned. Are we close, though? No, that seems to be making things further apart. You can also... Hold on. There we go. That didn't look correct because there's actually, like... The puzzles are very sensitive. But it was close enough that the grid is like, hey, you're aligned, you're good. Alright, this one actually looks like... Some of these are, like, actually borderline easier to solve the normal way. Like, this one would be pretty easy to solve normally, but... We have these triangles to contend with, so we're gonna contend with them. Alright, this is looking close. We need to line these up. We see the two fractals are, like, kind of close. We can see... Do you see the two different tips of these? We want them to overlap, essentially. So you see the two center spirals there. They need to go to the same place. So let's bring it up here. This is looking very close. I lied. This is not looking close at all. There we go. That's it. Whoa. Camera. Alright, what's happening in this guy? That's what's happening, apparently. Alright, and for this one... Oh, this is already looking very close. Nudge this over just a little bit. Alright. Let's do this one next. Alright, this is one that has like a big vein. Alright, didn't get to talk about it. I finished it already. These kind of weird shifty ones tend to be like the easier ones to figure out, but I feel like this presentation of the puzzle actually makes it a little bit harder. Because you just have like these two big spirals, but it's like hard to see where my spirals are in this manner. Here we go. Okay, we have, looks like 2 more to do over here. Another one with like 2 big spirals. Alright, this looks like it's close. And let's see, get these lined up. Perfect. So yeah, actually that one that like the second one I did was probably one of the hardest ones here. This is, so far not being too tough otherwise. Alright. We need these to line up. This is close, but not quite. It also looks like nothing like what we're trying to make, so let's maybe try to focus on what we're trying to make. So we need the tentacles to be kind of spiraling on the outside, not the inside. Okay, here's some outside spirals. This is one that's very sensitive. Like, I moved down a little and it just messed everything up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we've already done that one. Alright, we have a big spiral to the bottom right on this one. Let's get this going like that. Okay, there's our spiral. Let's shape it accordingly, and there we go. Is this close enough? Nope, not taking it. There we go. Alright, we have kind of a double spiral kind of setup here. There we go, got that one. I don't even know what I call this shape, but it is a shape that exists. Alright, so right now I'm looking at my, like, these outer squares. They're, like, not looking anything remotely like what they should be, so I'm trying to shift them over. So that they look something like what I'm wanting to get. I'm like going all around the whole puzzle. Okay, here we go. So now they're looking like what they should look like. Let's nudge it a little bit, and we got it. Okay. Are we done with all these? Did I do this one? Alright, we got a big, like, red and dark circle here on the right. Let's try to form that. Oh, there it is. So, oh, this is... It doesn't really exist there. It just, like, kind of blips in and out of existence. Let's use the spiral on the bottom instead to line things up. This spiral down here. Move this up, left, up, right, left, down, up. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, go. There we go. Now are we done with all these? Are we looking for time? 47? Alright. I think we're done with all the morphic fractals. Shame there's not more of these like in the regular game. I kind of like them. Okay, this looks like somewhere here. The sightseer I just decided to pick up. Looks like we're looking through a gap facing downwards. We can see some bricks down there. It looks like this gap. Yeah, here we go. Then let's just line up the perspective. Gotcha. Okay. 2-star puzzle. Connect all dark cells. The dark cell is a galaxy in the dead center of the grid. So we have to basically assume everything opposite of each other is itself. So we have to assume this 3 viewpoint is also a 6. So this 3 has to come at least like this. That can't connect to that. If we go left with it, we're gonna box it in, so we have to go up and down. Alright, we're at 5 out of 6 for that one. 5 out of 6. This is gonna be corner tricked. Connect all dark cells, so bring this guy out. Actually, we can just go ahead and finish this 5. Whoops. There goes the ye old perfect puzzle bonus, as per usual. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's the 6. This 4 is a 7. So if we go over here with the 7, then it's done. It can't go any further. So the 7's gonna have to go at least this way. Now the 7's not gonna be able to reach over here. so this is going to be dark. This isn't going to be able to touch this, so this is going to go over like that. Alright, I think we just want our 7 to go... This needs to not... This needs to be able to escape, so... Let's go like that. And then the 4 is going to need to go there. So that makes 7. Alright. Not too bad for a 2-star. Alright. Oh, man. Another 3-star? We've done, like, a bunch of high-star puzzles already. Which one is this one? We need to make snakes only. Okay, well, let's do it. Snakes only, and then everything needs to be touching something. So this dark... If this dark were to go up here... It couldn't be part of this 3, so it couldn't go down this way, it couldn't go over here, so this dark has to be this 4. Alright, we can't make a snake. This piece over here could be this 4, but it could also be this 14. I don't know what I want to do there yet with that one. So we put this 4 over here. Let's say we put a light cell over here. If we put a light cell over here, it could still... No, it couldn't be the 14. The 14 can't come down here. If we put a light cell here, this would come like this. This would go like that. Yeah, that would work. What if we put a light cell over here? It would not work. So this has to be dark over here, because nothing can get to it. If it's dark, what about this cell here? Could this one be light? So this is light. You could have to go here or there. So this one has to be dark as well. Okay. So if we put a light cell here, we're going to make like a snake that goes nowhere. So this one has to be dark. Alright, good progress. So we can now continue our snake. It's a snake. Alright. That can't go there. I feel like that was the easy part of the puzzle. Now what? I'm thinking, what's going on with this 14 over here? 14 has like quite a distance to go and to be wrapped around everything. These 4s here, these 4s could be a lot of different shapes. What about this 5? If we put a dark, then this 5 is going to have to... It can't go down here, so the 5 is going to have to go out and then down, or out and then up. If it goes out and up, doesn't make a problem for this guy. We have light and light. Yeah, that makes a problem up here. So it can't go... If it's dark, it can't go up, so it must go down. Then it would be light, light, light here. Okay, so this one has to be light. And I'm just gonna assume it has to come up here and connect to this block of this, because otherwise this light block of 3 is gonna have to go to the 14, because it can't get to this 5 while staying under 5. the 14 is going to make all sorts of issues boxing in the 6 and 5. So let's go ahead and do this. Which way is the 6 going to go over here? I guess we could have the 6 go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like this, and then the 5 would go like that. 14 to go down here, and that 4 there. Perfect. Alright, awesome. Cool. Oh, man. Do I want to do this one today? I'll do this, maybe I'll just fall into the abyss. Where's my teleport beacon? I want to grab this, leitmotif here. See, I'm already, like, at a loss for words for that previous puzzle. Now I'm, like, looking at a 5-star staring me down the barrel. Do I really want to? Let's take a look at it. Which one is this? This one? Oh, this one does not look pleasant. Make a snake, but also all the colors have to make a snake. All of the other ones have to make a snake. We don't know where our snake starts and ends yet. Gosh. Maybe another time? I don't want to do that one right now. But I will remember that it's down here. And then I'll see it later and be like, oh man, I forgot I left this one over here. Let's go do some of the lighter puzzles over here. We've been doing, like, heavy hitter town over here. Anything down here? No? Where are you? Let's grab this first. So I am seeing multiple waypoints I have placed. So that kind of already tells me we are looking in this direction. And then just based off the scenery, it must be this pillar. Alright, let's do a hidden pentad. Sure, why not? Oh, this is... What is this hidden pentad? It's like... wide, boy. I did hear that, what's it called? Hidden archway. Hidden rings just floating in the air over here. I'll come grab those in a bit. Are we inside of this building? Alright, found one more hidden pentad. There are 2 more. Let me try to find one more. It is very elongated in this one. There has to be one over here. Okay. I'm actually not going to worry about the 5th one right now. I'm going to let this area shrink down a bit, and then I will look once it has shrunk. Based on how it's going, though, it looks like it's in that direction. And let me just get it. It's over here somewhere, right? Still stretching this way, so it must be... They wouldn't put 2 in the same place, right? Oh, it stretched further over there. I didn't even look over there. Well done. Should be pretty easy to find up here, then. Is it inside this log? I bet it's in the log. Hi, buddy. Okay. Did we look at this one yet? What's in here? Connect all dark cells. Area numbers must equal. Okay, so this is kind of like the ones we did before, but now they're not symmetrical. So connect all dark cells. We know there's going to be dark cells over here on the right side of the grid. Like, this can't all be light cells over there. So that's a starting point. We can't go... We can't go up with this 2 because of this 2 over here. So that's going to go like that. Don't actually have like a whole lot of rules to work with here. I'm like looking around like, what do I do now? Let's see. These 2s have to do stuff and things, I suppose. This 4 is pointing at like actually a lot of cells over here, so I can't really do anything with that yet, I don't feel like. Oh, this 2 though. The 2 is done. Alright, this can't connect over here now. That finishes the 4. Good stuff. Alright, we can't put a light cell here. That's gonna close on the 2, so let's make this one dark, light, dark. Dark. Corner trick. What do our darts say? Our darts aren't really telling us much yet. This has to come out here, though. If we put a light cell in here, we need to put a light cell in here, too. Put a light cell here. If we put a light cell here, we'd have to fill this in with light cells, so this has to be dark. Alright, that narrows down a little bit. Cool. Can't put a light cell here. A dark cell there. Can't put a dark cell here. Let's see, if this is dark, and everything else up here is light, everything over here is light. I feel it's like, why would we want dark cells up here? Must just be a red herring, right? Put a dark cell here, it gets stuck, so that's light. Are we on the correct track here? Let's take a quick foresight. Okay, just wanted to double check. Okay, so if we put a dark here, this is going to have to come down, down, down. It's going to have to come down here at least. It's going to have to go out, out. Like that. I'm actually having trouble visualizing, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the moves real quick. Okay, so that is not good. Alright, so we have 3 dark cells left we can put in this row. We have 1 left we can put in, whoops, in this top row. All things considered, those 2 light cells I put were probably correct. I guess need to think about, how does this dark get out? Does it go around this four? Does it go around this four? If we box this in, like that, then that four is in trouble. So, this is going to have to go out this way. And then this is going to have to go like this to not box in the four. Something like this. Nope, not something like that. That is not correct. Okay, well, this mark down here at least was correct. We cannot have a light cell here, so this has to be dark. Good to know. One of these has to be dark. Or they both have to be dark. If they're both dark, that means this is light all the way across here. I'm looking at this cell, like the cell is kind of weirdly isolated, because if we put a light cell here, then there's going to also be a dark cell up here, and that one's then going to be weird. So that would add 2 to the ecosystem up there. So if we put light, dark, then it's going to be, the rest of these are light. Yeah, light, and that's an issue. Okay. So this one has to be dark, light, dark, dark. Light? No, hold on. No more moves yet. Hold. Okay. Does that make sense for this one to be light? No. Just make it dark. Which means this one's probably light. Can we go light here? Light here. And the rest light? Oh, no. That's a problem. Okay, go back. Go back. I was good until here, right? Yeah, okay. Would we want to put a light tile here? No. I didn't think so. But I didn't really know what the hint was telling me to do here. So if we put light here, it's going to be like this, right? Like that, yeah. So let's put dark here. This 2 is still eluding me over here. If we do the dark here, this is going to be all light. Then that's going to be all dark. Then, now what? Fill this in. Fill that in. Fill that in. Okay, cool. Kind of fudged it there at the end. Getting a little over on time. I was going to say short on time, but then I looked in the actual time and we are over. This is like a long enclave. I'm debating whether I want to do like a little bit longer of episodes. How about let's just do the super satisfying hidden ring of superpower hour here, and then we're gonna call it for this episode. Thanks for watching the Islands of Insight static puzzle series. If you're enjoying this, keep on watching. There will be more to come. That said, signing off for now, and I will see you next time as we continue on tackling this massive archipelago of puzzles. See y'all!